Hey, hello, welcome to Season 2 of Pixels Plays Minecraft. This is probably going to be, as I mentioned before, a little more periodical, like once a week, or I don't know. We'll figure something out. I might do a different background, a different title card eventually, but I'm just kind of anxious to jump into it. So this is also another thing to like note is that I'm going to be probably playing a lot of this um, off stream as well. So Um, and I have been playing a lot of it off stream up to this point. That's actually kind of part of the reason why I haven't been streaming these past couple weeks is because I've been playing Minecraft and listening to and kind of actually watching uh some D&D, not really D&D, tabletop RPG live streams. Um, I just got caught up at least on the YouTube uploads of um, Vampire the Masquerade LA by Night. Um, Not exactly, these aren't exactly family friendly, so for any young viewers, these are probably from PG-13 to kind of R-rated a little bit. I can't remember if there's a lot of F bombs in Vampire the Masquerade, but it's definitely like, um, it's vampires, so it's kind of mature. Um, I mean, not Twilight vampires. um, but anyway, there's Calista 6, which I've been starting on, their second season. So I'm just getting myself caught up on the stuff that I've been sort of neglecting for a little while. Um, and, Minecraft is a great game for, like, listening to something on the side or kind of watching something on the side and playing it. So I've kind of gotten into that. And, because I can't really do that when I'm live streaming because there can be a lot of like background noise of of me watching the stream. Um, and that's maybe a little too much multitasking for me. Um, but anyway, there's a big project that I'm working on, which I'll probably continue. We actually, um, the big difference here, the big difference this season is that there's not going to be any. We're playing on easy rather than peaceful. One, two. Well, this is also a realm server. I'll I'm pretty confident that my friend Aaron, who's paying for it and running it, will be kind of open to other people coming in. Um, I'm not sure. I probably have to get the link for it. Um, he shared it on Facebook, but I don't know where that Facebook link is, so he might have to send me another link to it, and I can like copy paste it into at least YouTube. I don't know about Twitch. Um, but you'll see the name of it. It's a very interesting name. Uh, I don't know if you could like just search for the name of the realm, um, and do it that way. But but yeah, basically cheats are not enabled, so I cannot cheat. Now, he has given me the seed number for the world, so I have used that to locate um, locations, both with the locate command and with my atlas. Now, so this is as far as I'm cheating. This is the extent to which I've been cheating. I always want to be transparent with, you know, what I'm doing here. And he's totally okay with that. Because I mean, he gave me the number, so I mean, um, I'm not sure if he fully knew that was what I was gonna do when he gave me the number, but he was fully okay with it. Um, and the thing is, like, we still have to like walk all the way to the locations. Um, One interesting thing is I actually intentionally didn't like you can locate buried treasure, but I only located a shipwreck initially, and the shipwreck didn't have anything in it somehow. So I was like, okay, well that's the nearest shipwreck, so I mean, I could have flown off to someplace else and like tried the command again and see if there's a different shipwreck in a different area. There might have been, but yeah, I found a shipwreck. I dived to it, so I like okay. If this was a shipwreck that had hypothetically, if this was a shipwreck that had a map, I would have the map and I would be able to use it to find the roughly the location of the buried treasure. So I just used command and found the buried treasure. Um, there were some kind of fun experiences I'll just share like in this opening moment. Um, I went through a ocean monument and that's Yuki in the corner there. Hey Yuki, say hi. You say hi to the internet? No? Okay. Maybe she'll decide to speak later. Um, but yeah, I found an ocean monument. I took like 4 or so potions of water breathing with me. I had a lot more, but I wanted to have room for other stuff I might find. And of course, stuff from the ocean monument itself. And I actually pretty much cleared it. Like I cleared it to the point where I could like actually mine because apparently like before you defeat like a certain number of the guardians or whatever, um, you your mining is slowed. Um, so I did that and I went through. I got a bunch of sponges. I don't know if, a fair number of sponges. I don't know if there may have only been. I only discovered one sponge chamber. Maybe there was another somewhere, but I didn't want to bother with it. I did have silk touch, so I couldn't really. Um, Here's a point which I kind of want to speak about a little bit. Um, is the way the uh the the sea lanterns work. So if you break them without silk touch, they drop prismarine crystals. Or I believe. Um, and you combine that with stuff you can get through defeating the guardians, to basically rebuild the sea lanterns. Um, the problem is that I was only able to craft maybe like only a handful of them. I'll know the exact number when we get into the game. I think I'm gonna fire up Minecraft so we have a little bit of the music and sound are turned down a bit because I've been watching it, playing it, and watching stuff. So, um, but hey, but anyway, so I had a looting 2 enchantment, I think. I still do, actually. Because I was Unbreaking 1, which actually for sword is actually, like, incredible. Like, I barely put a dent into my diamond sword's durability. Although I think a diamond sword, the only advantage to a diamond sword versus a iron sword is durability. At least from testing it on creepers. Because you can kill a creeper with like 3 strikes of an iron sword, and it's the exact same number of strikes for a diamond sword. Even with sharpness, I think it has sharpness on it. So I don't know what sharpness does. Um, really. But anyway, I also used the looting to get a bunch of ender pearls, which I made into ender or Eyes of Ender or whatever the order is. Like one's an Eye of Ender, one's an Ender Pearl. I think it's Ender Pearls, then you make them to Eyes of Ender. So we actually have opened the end portal. Thing is, we had to like coordinate and make sure that we are properly prepared to fight an Ender Dragon of the proper enchantments and everything. We're not gonna make the mistake I did even on peaceful difficulty. I have no idea how I'm gonna do with all the Endermen just hanging around because like you're going around and you're surrounded. I have no idea how to do it. Like, if anyone could give me a strategy for, like, one, just fighting the Ender Dragon in general, I could probably look it up. But, also for avoiding gazing at Endermen when they're just literally all around me. Um, I do have a set of diamond armor that's uh, I also have a bunch of I can make a bunch of snowfall potions, but I don't know how that's gonna really help me. If I get knocked off the edge of the world. Um, I have no idea if there's like a way you can recover stuff that you like. Yeah, like is there any place? I might have to look into that. Like, is there any way to recover your items and wear a portion of your experience? When you fall off the edge of the world in the end. Or is everything that you lose just lost forever? Because that dragon's like wing thing that it does is a little OP considering that. Um because you can be like fully prepared, have all the equipment you could possibly need or want. And if you happen to get near its wings enough to get knocked back and off the world, then you just lose all of your preparation. And that's not at all fair, to, at least in my opinion. But anyway, back to the ocean monument. So I cleared it, I got a bunch of stuff, and it was a fair distance away. Um, and I ran out of the potions, and I was going and killing some squids with my looting to get some dye to make the Pixels mascot, which was the original design for the Pixels mascot, was by my friend Aaron. So it's his server. I figured this would be a good place to put it up. Um, you know, kind of apologies that I you didn't get to see me constructing it. I died twice making it, even with scaffolding. At some of the times it was because of the scaffolding and how the mechanics can be wonky, like when you're trying to like connect it off the side. Sometimes it has collision, and sometimes it does, sometimes you can actually walk on it, and sometimes you just fall straight through it. I have no idea what this determines whether it is solid or just something you fall through. I can imagine it's some kind of glitch because it doesn't make sense realistically that you would just fall through scaffolding. So I think it might be a matter of like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's a glitch that I'm repeatedly recreating. um, so I'm not sure if it's a glitch or a feature, but like it feels like a glitch. Um, but anyway, so I ran out of braving potions. I was going around fighting some more sea guardians even. And I drowned. And I screamed so loud, I'm pretty sure I upset my neighbors. I heard a lot of stomping around upstairs just right after that, and I was like, okay. I'm kind of freaking out. Like, I was freaking out loudly, now I'm freaking out. More quietly. But anyway, yeah, that was fun. But I went back and I got everything. That's another good thing about having the coordinates to all these places. Um, but yeah, that's the extent of which I've been cheating. And actually, like the nearest Nether fortress is actually right next to where we had the portal. It's like very close to spawn. So anyway, actually, Aaron found the stronghold before I even logged into the server. So we didn't even have to use that command. So that is actually legitimate. So now you know what's legitimate and what's not, and kind of a bit of what I've been up to. Right now, I've been working on building a castle near the area where Aaron is set up. I have a mansion where I got set up was a little island, basically where I spawned. I can shut it off too. Yeah, I've been working on a castle, kind of small castle, and I decided to make it kind of a castle-themed nightclub of sorts. but it's actually pretty small. Like once I built the walls, I like started building the castle itself. It was like, oh, I don't really have a lot of space here. Like it's kind of big size, but not nearly as massive as some of the other stuff I've built with probably in creative, to be honest. Um, but hey, let's actually get into it. Like I've been about 16 minutes here. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I'm having to So yeah, this is the name of the world. Toilet Skiba World Champs. And I had that. I don't think I've asked him about like his handle. I don't think I thought it was Estringer. It's just Ettringer. So I probably need to like rework my like label. For some reason, I thought there was an S in there. Anyway, I'm sure it's a reference to something. Maybe it's Breaking Bad or something. I don't know. I was a bit of a Breaking Bad fan. I never watched Breaking Bad myself, so.
Press T, return, or controller D-pad right to open chat.
Okay. My cat like stepped on my keyboard a few times and there you go.
Tab, back, button, pause screen. Pause screen.
What?
Settings, game settings screen.
What?
Accessibility settings tab.
There you go. So I think she pushed a few. She actually like enabled key filters. Okay, I'm gonna take the iron swords and put those in the chest by the portal. Wow. The volume, like for my headphones, it's really low. Like when it's on screen and I'm listening to something else, I'll put it 75%, maybe. Yuki, please, I'm. There she goes. There she talked. Yuki, please. Oh, Yuki. She's still like she's still recovering from fleas, and she has some like really like tufts of fur that are just gone and gaping, scratched wounds on there. And it breaks my heart. And I've been trying to use some spray that is supposed to help with the itching, but it's really hard to like get 13 cat owners who can give me advice on that too. I mean, she's kind of due for a checkup soon, so. I have to see if there's any advice professional advice I can get. Because I think the flea problem has been dealt with pretty much. That she has just one dose of the flea stuff left. I haven't seen any fleas about for the past week or so, but she's still itching a lot. And it's probably just the scabs, you know. And then she reopens them, and it's a vicious cycle of, you know. But she's purring now. But I need my keyboard dookie. Let's see here. I should be using quartz blocks for anything, but I don't know. I had to figure out how to make like the red nether. Okay, so nether wart and I can't really smelt that here because I don't have all my coal elsewhere at the moment. I have a bunch of potions of water breathing. I probably could have brought more with me, but again, yeah. Aaron and I have been the only people online so far, so right now I'm just wearing my, well, as much my iron armor as I have left. I do tend to like play this as if I'm peaceful, so I'm like doing a lot of running around. Okay, I think the creeper may have just wandered off. I need to get more. Yuki, hey. I have a pretty extensive farm here. I got bamboo, I've got cacti, I've got radishes, I've got berries. I think almost everything you can farm is like here. Aside from animals, I suppose. Got some grass blocks that I probably retrieved from an Enderman. Just trying to figure out what stuff I should take with me. Man, this feels a little too quiet. Like I probably should just turn the volume all the way up. I could probably turn the volume up on my headphones. Well, we've made a real way. I didn't really too much of a full tour of the mansion, but Those are just. I need to put a. Where I got the pumpkin seeds from. I might have accidentally jumped on one of the pumpkin vines and killed it. I should really leave a. Yeah, Aaron just recently. Also, Aaron just recently died in a. In another and had to recover a bunch of stuff. I'm sure he fell into a pit of lava or whatever. I had recently been to the a mesa biome, which is probably the furthest I ventured out. And I constructed another portal, but I returned home the old-fashioned way. They collected a bunch of gold from there, so. And when I mean a bunch of gold, I mean a bunch of gold, like a ton. Oh yeah, my volume's like way down. I probably could have done that. Oh well. As you can see, it first filled out the map, except for like a little bit down here, a little bit over here. I think it's a few bits over here actually. Maybe a few bits along the edges. It's really hard with like ocean, you know, desert biomes because you can't really. There's no like contrast between that and the. And as you can probably hear, we have a little grinder here. Occasionally, some like kid zombies will spawn and. I imagine this is only like useful for like zombies and spiders. It's a tricky technique because if you get like a skeleton, I think you might be able to if you make it a bit lower. Basically sweep the legs. But anyway, so here's where our also have some bamboo here too, because this is where I've been working lately, so it'll grow more when I'm around. This is their little castle build. I actually kind of like how having limited resources kind of makes me a little more creative. So far I've I mean to make this all possible, but then I realized that that's like not really possible at the moment. If how much I've actually collected, I actually found the giant tree taiga, I think is what it's called, on my way to a jungle biome. Here's our mascot, which is kind of an amalgamation of the original Pixels mascot, in terms of like the color or the color depth. but it also like integrates like the controller design, Super Famicom type of controller design from the sort of hybrid of a Super Famicom controller and a NES controller, basically. Um, Super Famicom slash Super Nintendo, but I went ahead and did what I did with my other pixel art or kind of pixel art build, my other like concrete, I guess, build in season one. I used for skin tones. I used the white terracotta. Reno, where are you? Anyway, we need to. I'm not sure what the hell I'm gonna do with all these supplies once I'm finished building. Because there's a lot of. There's my block of coal. Yeah, this is gone terribly wrong already. I'll just go down to the actually the portal is actually not that far from Intersect. I randomly like stumbled across the hole that he dug down to the If it came down like around here-ish, and then I just made the stairway. We added a door there. So here's this originally had like a one of those things where you can climb up and there's like a landing, and I just cleared that out. Filled up all the blocks that the one things were coming through. And I'm just like making this like supply chest for the eventual expedition. I'm trying to figure out like if crossbows or regular bows are actually like, better in general for I think I've tried both and I actually kind of prefer but as you can see it's open, not going further now. At least we're gonna wait for Aaron. Actually, kind of interested if there's a way he could, like, without cheat codes, just put me into spectator mode so he could just fight it by himself, and I'll just like offer moral support and people like fly around and like see the scope of the battle. Like if other people actually come online. We have a bit of a creeper incident here. Speaking of which, I need to try my best to repair it. Like properly. I did a little bit of preliminary. I should forget to replace the window. I'm not quite that generous. This is my repaired set of diamond armor. There's another trident I could add to the chest, another bow. I could repair the bows, or so the bows that I already got out there, but I'm not sure if I want to spend the experience for that. And now we have to I think I did actually transfer all my I'll probably too far away to I need to make another wart farm. I just use it to collect soul sand I'm using. It's kind of fast travel. So, this is a more in-depth look at my mansion. It's fairly blocky, but I'm like kind of proud of how it just looks in general, in terms of I mean, just the scale of it for one, and also um, with the variety of materials. I can at least harvest more here. Or I should leave a block of coal here. Unfortunately, it's a one-way. This middle portal is, of course, a one-way fast travel. I guess that is a somewhat handy thing about how the way the nether portals work. I'm gonna need to sleep again. Something else I wanted to kind of bring back to my mansion would be the those phantom membranes. Because when I returned from the mesa, like Aaron logged in, so I couldn't like just. I mean, I could deadly sleep. And it probably would have counted. Stop the phantoms from spawning, I guess. But I'm just gonna make one row for now. Okay, so oh yeah, there is a kind of hmm. Hmm. I like a concept of like doing a kind of I don't know warp core type of design for like with with redstone lamps. But I have no idea how. See, I'm gonna need a lot more. I've like cleared all these chests. I'm still running out of. There's a chest where I put all the. Right now I got a full. I had plenty of copies of this map, so. I don't have much of intention of dying, but I guess if I also end up losing my diamond armor. Okay, I've already been down here. Or is it just a bunch of dead ends? Well, damn it. Let's go down this way after all. Let's put a torch at the end just to make it more clear that this is a dead end. Dead end. just a regular skeleton? Where'd that come from? Yes. I went down there. Hmm. So I haven't really gotten much from the even with looting too. I mean, those are probably going to be the major landmarks, but still. I just a tiny bit of nether wart. I could at least expand the farm. I still didn't bring the friggin' one stuff with me. The I won't put that into the brewing chest because that's kind of, at least at the moment, that's the only thing I can use it for. Oh well. I shouldn't also just harvest everything here. We'll just replant it later. I think this can be a little more efficient than well, here's the castle so far. If we could show some of it. And this doesn't go all the way around. Unfortunately, even with like the tile with coarse dirt, it just goes around like the whole front area. Not sure if we're gonna have it go all around or not. So we got the first floor, and then there's kind of I decided to make the nightclub area be underneath. So that I can have more possible redstone stuff. Not sure how well the redstone stuff is gonna work. But it's worth a shot to try. I do already have some redstone stuff going on here around the fountain. Just made it really difficult to dig the water back up. But besides that, it doesn't seem to cause like any noticeable like slow down or lag or anything. So these walls took quite a bit of time to put together. Also crafting tables every single and here so I'm not sure if these are worthy of being called matriculations. They're probably more just arrow slits. I'm not sure where I put like a torch in here. Yeah, these are pretty well lit. I'm kind of glad that they, I think older versions of the lighting engine would not recognize the glowstone if you put it underneath a like a slab or staircase. It's just cool that you can do that now. I had a lot of fun. As you can see, kind of experimenting with some weird shapes underneath the bridge. So anyway, I think I'm gonna make myself one more shovel and one more pickaxe. I should have a system of caves underneath that I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with. It's pretty extensive, and I don't wanna like waste them, but I don't wanna like have a nightclub, a castle themed nightclub at like. And I could experiment with like having like, a secret passage or something. Haven't built a secret passage in a while. It'll be not quite a secret because obviously you'll be privy to its construction, but maybe styled as a secret passage, basically. gonna be sticking random stuff in here too because that's how I'm doing things. As much as I like to be organized, I do have another shovel. Okay, I just take all of it and make okay. I sure there's a lot more to stream. Like there's just the kind of tedious process of clearing this out, and then I still got some tabletop role playing stuff to listen to, so I might call it a stream for now. I think this will do. Let's must head to our patrons. If we're still patrons so far, Eric, man, thank you, Aaron. Also founder of this Minecraft server. I'll say put a link at least in the YouTube version. But guys, thanks for watching. There's a bunch of other things you can do. Links, stuff, things. Yeah. I'll be going for the whole rigmarole. Tomorrow I might stream some Dragon Age Origins. Finally, again, return to it. No guarantees. But I'll try to do it. But in any case, thanks for watching. Until next time, sayonara.